And we're back.
We are.
And I'm already regretting it. Nice hat.
Same to you.
Yeah. This is entirely Shahina Wasim's fault. Entirely. You know, I'm blaming her already. I thought she liked us. But apparently she wants to see us try this. So, today we have the Queen Chug Challenge 2.
Indeed.
And there is the face that is mocking us.
But what a beautiful face, though.
Oh yeah.
How can you be mad at that face? Eh?
She looks younger in every photo she takes. I swear, it's like, wow. I can't say anything too nice, Sheena, because the wife's there. So, now, let's make this clear, all right? Let's make this very clear. We are not doing the challenge with this. We have been asked to try the sauce and, you know, do a review on it.
Absolutely. One of the things that Shen said is actually, you know, her feeling is that, you know, the sauce has got such a great flavour that she actually carries a bottle of that round as a condiment that she'll take with her wherever she goes.
No, it's ironic, really, because apparently the bottle carries her around as well.
It certainly does. It certainly does.
Yeah. Right. So.
But yeah, I think the whole point of this is to show that, you know, yes, this is a challenge product. It's designed as a challenge product, but it is not all about the heat. It's not all about the burn. Actually, it's, you know, look, these are great products created by great producers, and the quality is there. And actually, they, you know, they have, we hope, a really, really good flavour.
So the evil geniuses behind this particular product, if you see just down there, whoop, the Chilli project. So this is Rick and Laura Saunders.
Indeed.
Yes.
And look, even Hib wants in on the action. You want some, Hib?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Here you go. Oh dear, the cat's walking all over everything. Right. So...
Because she's seen a picture of Shen, that's why.
So Rick and Laura, Chilli Project, they're Surrey based, but they're not Surrey for making this. Now this is the second one they've done, because they did the original
Killer Queen.
Killer Queen. Did they do the Scoville?
No, that
cinema?
was... is that Mark Elliott? I think it was that did that one. I'll grab it off the shelf. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it was. I could be wrong.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
That was Mark Elliott, that one. And then, of course...
Yeah, Flavoured Before Fire.
The original. I'm not going to say and best, because there's nothing best about these when you do them as challenges. But yeah, the original one there,
yeah.
And of course the second one there. Right, let's go through the list of things that are going to hurt us. Sorry, I mean ingredients. So fresh chilli, 29.5%.
30% virtually chili. Let's not mess around here. It's 30%.
Which is Burmese Naga, 17.7%.
Okay.
Carolina Reaper, is that 8.64?
8.84, I think it is.
8.84. I
Yeah.
need me bins on. Hang on. Yeah, 8.84. Trinidad Scorpion, 2.5%. Then we get into normal things like cider vinegar, lime juice, contains sulfites, black garlic, which would explain the hue of that.
And I've got to say, I love a bit of black garlic.
Fresh root ginger, brown sugar, you know, make me feel so good. No, sorry, Rolling Stones. Red onion, tamarind concentrate.
Again, that would help with the colour.
Pineapple juice, so it's good for you. Apple, double good for you. It's 2 of your 5 a day. 9 million Scoville heat unit extract, 2%. Ow.
Ow.
Ow. Salt, chipotle, yeah, because there wasn't enough chili in it already, and some activated charcoal powder. Is
Again,
that like a Pokemon thing?
It's similar.
Charcoal powder. Activate.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good grief. Hang on.
She likes to be high. High
Yeah.
up, that is.
It's going to end in tears.
Yeah. At any point, we're likely to see one of the dual chip boxes come tumbling down off the back of the shelf there.
Yeah,
So be ready for it.
Absolutely smashed to pieces, I imagine.
Take votes in the comments at which minute and which point in the video that's going to happen.
Right, I'm going to let you open this because I'm scared.
Right, well, I'm going to just remove the card because the last thing I want to do is get dribbly bits of sauce down on the card because it's beautiful.
So we will, of course, be enduring this with our Chase the Heat hot jug tasting spoons. Don't taint my inners, bro. Oh dear.
Okay, something.
I'm sure it's going to be really tasty, but it's going to be hot.
That's just the back of the bottle there as well, which has also got an equally pretty label on it.
Yeah.
Quite a nice little design with the Union Jack on there. Not that I'm trying to procrastinate or delay or anything like that at all. Right.
So if you were going to do this as a challenge, what you would do, right, is you would take a glass of which they've all been hidden at the back because the cat kept knocking them off, but it's basically a shot glass, and you pour it into the glass and then, all on camera, do the disclaimer. Should we do disclaimer? No, we don't need to because we're not doing it as a challenge.
We're not doing it as a chug, no.
But you do disclaimer that says, you know, basically, yes, I'm doing this on my own free will. Nobody knows why. And then you chug it and wait 4 minutes. And then you run away and cramp for hours.
Hours and hours. Actually, you know, so lid off. First impressions. Get the Reaper. Definitely get the Reaper aroma. That's thrown you straight away, isn't it? But you are getting the garlic, but it's like almost like a sweetness to the smell. You're getting the red onion, getting a hint of the tamarind in there, and there's that little bit of smokiness that is going to be coming from the chipotles. Just that little hint of smokiness to it as well, and then obviously like the hint of vinegar. For me though, initially when I first smell it, I'm getting Reaper.
Ooh, it's Reaper.
Your nemesis.
Ooh. Okay. You get a floral smell with super hot chilies, or the majority of super hot. Yeah, the majority of super hot chilies have got this kind of floral aroma to them. So that could be the scorpion. It could be the Reaper.
Yeah.
It's unlikely to be the Naga. Naga doesn't tend to have that smell.
No, Naga's a lot more sort of fruity almost, isn't it? I find a bit like habanero. But
so I am getting the black garlic, and I am getting the tamarind, funnily enough.
yeah, it's definitely there, isn't it?
I'm not getting what I was hoping for, which was lots of sugar, ginger, pineapple, all the stuff I like. Yeah.
I think it's potentially quite a complex flavour profile there, isn't there? Because there's a lot going on, but you know, there's a lot of ingredients, but they're all going to add their own. You're making me go first, aren't you?
I am.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be exercising a little caution to start with, because start with a little, we can always go back for more.
It's a lot easier to put it on a spoon than back in a bowl.
Absolutely. And after a little incident I had with Mr. Reed's Black Death, where the first spoonful was so tasty I went back for about 3 more on an empty stomach and regretted my life choices. But okay, let's give this a little pour. Okay, so it's quite thick. So that's actually going to be quite a... So like I said, just going for a little bit to start with. I think from a chug perspective, if it is like that, that's actually going to be quite a challenge to chug as well, isn't it?
Yeah, you're going to have to... you can't just neck it, you're going to have to swallow it if it's that thick. I'm really not going in hard with this, because Reapers do not do me any favours.
But getting out, you really start to get...
An extract, frankly, scares me.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm actually now, whether I'm sniffing his nuts out of the bottle, I'm actually getting a little bit of a nostril tingle.
Yeah.
Going on. But, right.
Well, yeah.
Let's do this.
May the Lord have mercy on our holes. Right.
Ooh. Okay. Now I know my tolerance is not where it used to be, but that is straight away. And there we go, hiccup. Predominantly I got a Reaper. There we go, it's the hiccups. Predominantly I got Reaper to start with. But you do start to get the Scorpion, you get the Naga. I mean, it is the straight away kind of like the Reaper burn in the mouth, which is like instant, isn't it? But then you're starting to get that kind of creeping heat, sort of going down your chest, sort of from the Scorpion and the Naga. The cider vinegar, you get that up front, but you do get a nice sweetness with it as well. So that's coming from the black garlic, that'll be coming from the brown sugar. You get an element of that from the tamarind, and also that sort of sweet and sour with the pineapple, and the sweetness again from the apple. So it's warm. You can tell there's the extract in there even just from that tiny amount. I've got the lip burn, and it's that very strange kind of sort of pulsating heat that I find that you get with extract.
Yeah.
However, you cannot taste the extract. Apologies, have to get me my little tissue. Yeah, you can't taste the extract. And kind of as you're sort of sitting with it, and I'm now sort of feeling, you know, the burn is still there, but it's starting to subside, but you do start to actually get the flavours coming through. You know, I'm getting the ginger, I'm still getting the Reaper being quite sort of the predominantly most forward flavour. But you are getting that garlic, you are getting the onion, you are getting the tamarind. And I think Shen's right, you know, if you've got a good tolerance, then actually you will be able to use this as, you know, a few drops on something. You would be able to use it as a condiment.
I tasted pain. I tasted a lot of pain. So, for me, straight away, I mean, you've got extract in there. The minute you put extract in anything, it is just, well, it's literally pure heat at that point. It's weird because if you have a non-extract sauce that's high in a particular pepper, you know, whether it's the dreaded Carolina Reaper, or Scorpion or Naga or whatever, you get the flavour before you get the heat.
Yeah.
With this, because it's got that extract in there, I mean, it's not the, you know, world record breaking 16 million whatever extract. It's only a mere 9 million.
Just a trifle.
It's only, 4.5 times what a Reaper is. So you get that immediate heat. Then the flavours start coming. I got the Reaper, which Reaper. I got the Scorpion, but it took the Naga a little bit of time to come through, which surprised me because it's, it's pretty much double. What else? Well, double the Reaper.
Yeah.
So that surprised me. It took a little while, but then the rest of the flavours followed. So I got the garlic, I got the ginger, I got the tamarind, didn't get the onion. Starting to get the fruit, so the pineapple and apple. I'm starting to get that. Didn't get the chipotle at all. I'm not really sure what activated charcoal powder tastes like, but I'm sure that's in there somewhere.
It's there for colour, I think, isn't it?
So, yeah, if you were going out and you were going somewhere, look, you're interested in chili. If you're watching this video, we already know you're interested in chili. But if you were going out somewhere and you wanted to take some heat to add to your meal without completely overpowering it with, like, any of the sauces behind me there, they're all great sauces, but they've all got their own flavours. If you were just looking for heat, a few drops of that would complement your food. There's enough in there with the ginger, the red onion, etc., that it would work with pretty much anything.
Yeah.
It's not going to overwhelm the flavour. It will add to it, and boy, will it add some heat.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're doing something like you're having a chili and you've got people who are, lesser into it, and you want to pep yours up, a few drops of that into your chili.
Yeah, you would know.
That would give you the kick. But yeah, you're dead on. The flavours that are there are stuff that would go with a lot of different foods.
Yeah, I can see, curries, sort of Asian food in general, South Asian, with the tamarind there as well. You've got South Indian, North Indian.
Yep.
There's loads and loads of different cuisines you could pair that with. But my advice to you is, if this is your first venture into the world of chili, don't. Just don't. It's hot. It's really, really warm. It gave me hiccups, and it's rare for me to get hiccups. I generally have to...
It's usually Reaper that will give you hiccups, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I generally have to have Reaper. And I think that's just my body objecting to the taste of Reaper, because I really don't like the taste of Reaper. But yeah, that extract is straight there.
Yeah, absolutely. I would have said, that was probably, for me, less than a quarter of a teaspoon.
And for me, half of what she had.
And that was, that was a lot. But again, granted, my tolerance is not where it was 18 months, 2 years ago. But
even that, at the moment, I'm sitting there going, okay, I need to prep. I need to get ready for this. And apparently this tastes like, somebody described it as ginger with a little dash of Tabasco.
Yeah. Which are all flavours that you like.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool, sounds good. But, it's a chug.
But yeah, I think, like I said, to use this as a condiment, yes, it is a challenge product. Yes, it will come with the price tag of a challenge product. However, if you were using it as a condiment, it may only be a little bottle, but a little will go a long way with this. So actually, when you think about it, value for money wise,
that will last you
reasonable.
A while. That will last you a while, and that will heat up anything that you're willing to add it to.
Yeah.
Even I hate to use the big old golden arches like you know who you are, Ronald, you clown. But if you nipped down there and you were like, "No, okay, I fancy a burger, you know, something quick, but I like a bit of chilli," and you put a couple of drips of that in there, next level stuff.
Oh yeah,
You know, that will elevate it, definitely.
absolutely. But like I said, even now, the flavours are still there for me. So, you know, small amount, lots of flavour, definitely would. Definitely would work.
Well, leagueoffire.com is where you go if you want to hurt yourself. That is the Killer Queen Chug Challenge 2, made by the Chilli Project. I'm going to have words with them, you know, that written law. Mind you, I can take comfort in the fact that when he cooked it, he basically gassed himself out of the house, you know, preparing it. So, yeah, maybe he's the first person to take the challenge. You never know.
True, and at the end of the day, a challenge is not a challenge if it isn't a challenge. That made sense. It made sense.
I think you just broke the YouTube subtitles. Right. I think that's quite enough from us for now. It's quite enough from this stuff anyway. I mean, oh dear. So thank you ever so much for watching us suffer.
Hope you enjoyed it.
I didn't. Take care.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Oh.